It's a residency at the House of M's. This is Triple M Nights with Dave Gleeson.
There's so many bands that I love. I'm a huge music fan, huge fan of Australian rock in particular. And we're going to talk about bands I wished I was in. Well, one in particular. And the funny part is I was in this band for a very short amount of time.
You're kidding.
I talk of INXS.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
Beautiful girl.
I'd never met the band before. We were playing in Germany at a place called the Rock Am Ring, a massive rock festival, which INXS were headlining on the Saturday night. We were playing at 10:30 a.m. on the Sunday morning. So I got to meet the boys. The whole band went in there, and we're hanging out with Michael and the rest of the guys in the tent backstage. It was nuts. It was a dream come true for me. And then as we were leaving, the tour manager comes up to me and says, Michael wants to know if you want to get up and have a sing. And I go, when?
You're kidding.
He goes, tonight. And I go, well, okay, because I'm, as I say, a huge INXS fan, so I knew pretty well every song they'd ever released.
Yeah.
And, got up in front of 60,000 people saying, Don't Change.
Don't change me out. Don't change a thing.
Wow.
And Michael, even after the show, when we were hanging out, he said, oh, man, you did a harmony in there that I forgot we even did on the record. You know, it's been so long since we recorded, so I was kind of really chuffed about that. But years later, and they never called me up when, sadly, Michael passed away. And I think that might have something to do with there was a time there in about maybe the late 90s where I was back in the dressing room with the Australian cricket team.
Were you really?
They just won against the Poms.
Yeah.
And I was being a dick. And I'll never forget Tim Farriss was there as well. And he was just looking at me like, mate, why did they let you in here? So, unfortunately, they found J.D. Fortune. That was a big move. Well,
big
crap move, actually.
Yeah, wasn't it?
But I do love INXS, and anytime I get the chance to put on one of their old albums, I will put it on, vinyl and all, and rock out to it. And the funny part is I was in this band for a very short amount of time.
You're kidding.
I talk of INXS.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
Beautiful girl.
I'd never met the band before. We were playing in Germany at a place called